This is a review of playing a lane that's usually hard very well. So before I go into this, I just want to say in Champ Select, I asked Lee Sin to start topside because recently I got advice from a friend telling me that if you're double ranged into a really hard matchup, your window for like winning the lane is actually level 1. So I told Lee Sin to start topside so that way we could either A, cheese them, or B, zone them off the wave, and preferably both. So I walk down here and get a ward, and then now I'm going to ping Caitlyn, like, let's sit in this bush. I'm actually going to just do it from our point of view, because I want to see something. I walk out here, and I don't know if the tower saw me. I think what I did here was troll. The tower actually saw me, but it's whatever. So I'm walking out of the bush to plant the seeds, because if you're standing in a bush desire, you don't plant seeds passively. So I'm always walking out of the bush as soon as my passive comes up, so that way when they do walk this way, they deal with the plants. So this level 1 pretty much just like snowballs the whole lane. This is just some random shit. We're not even gonna pay attention. That has nothing to do with the game, honestly. Alright, so as soon as they walk in the lane, I ping them. Caitlyn's gonna like go for minions, but like honestly, it's okay to give up the CS because we can just zone them off of experience. First thing I do, I just start autoing them down. Now that was a bad trade. It's like I just wasted a pot, but like at the same time, I feel like maybe it's okay because like I'm zoning her off of experience. Like she's gotten I think like 2 minions out of the 3. Like this just fucks them so hard. Like what we do here is so good, and the fact that the Caitlyn's like on board with me is so nice. We're gonna hit level 3 when they're like level 1. Oh, no, but we're gonna be close to 3 while they're level 1. But yeah, just trying to throw out her ass where I can. Probably should have got another auto right there instead of went up for that CS. It's like really just like a matter of like micromanaging autos. I feel like that's like the biggest thing I can work on. And then here, just getting damage. Alistair does some hella funny shit right here. So what I did was I kept walking up and back thinking that I was gonna like commit to an auto in the tower, and then he just like flashed, try to do like the flash QW in the tower cheese that Alistair's usually do at level 2. It's like the most common thing Alistair's do at level 2. It's so obvious. I do some really fucking stupid shit here. Fucking, let's just walk back. Let's probably highlight this. So, like, there is no reason to do what I do right here. Like, absolutely none. I, like, walk up too close for no reason at all. Like, I should just, by all means, we should just be dead, and I should just fuck the lane for us. But thankfully, our jungler has a brain, and as soon as he sees what's going on, he runs down. So, like, they're, like, stuck on Caitlyn. We're doing damage, and then they're fucked because they lowered That's pretty much done. Caitlyn gets a double here. Lane's done. And this all happened because of that level 1. Now, I fucked like the lane. Like there's a chance Lee Sin didn't come there, and we don't get that double. So like, that was still really fucking bad of me. So fast forward it. just want to play around bushes. Just play around bushes, weave in autos and freeze. It's just hard for me to stick to it sometimes. I feel like the biggest thing I can learn is like a bot lane is to like be careful when weaving in between that line of like harass and putting myself in danger, because I feel like that's what always gets me killed. It's like the biggest thing I can work on in my laning phase. Like sometimes I just walk way too, like right here I just walk way too far up. I need to like stay in line with my AD. Fight's like whatever. I guess Caitlyn might fuck that big time though. Then she hits the God Trap, which actually 1v9s is so hard. Like, this Caitlyn was like one of the best Caitlyn's I've ever played with. I say that as he's getting hit with skill shots. But I don't know. There's a lot of things like this team comp's like perfect for him to pop off. Like we have like an AP source of damage that peels for him, and is always gonna be with him. And then we just have Lulu, who should just like be using everything on him, and he does throughout the game. But I definitely think me and Caitlyn did most of the work in this game. Like we secure like all the early dragons, so we like get a soul, and we actually just 1v9. So Alistair, I think what happened is Alistair didn't have vision of me. He thought I was going up. Let's see what it looks like from their point of view. Yeah, he didn't have vision of me until he went in. Doesn't really matter though, because Caitlyn just took way too much damage, I guess. Farming, we're chilling, we're chilling, we're chilling. He also died. Oh no, he lives. Shit, we're chilling, we're chilling. Farming, yada yada yada. Poking when we can. We're zoning him off the wave because we're Caitlyn Zyra. We have lane dominance. Now, obviously, like, Senna is supposed to scale harder than Caitlyn, I think, but like I feel like Senna is the most useless AD carry. Like I just feel like she's so useless. Just as a champion in general, I just feel like she's so useless. She takes way too long to ramp, and even when she does ramp, like I just wish I had other characters. Like I just don't think it's a good character. So, like that kind of helps us out. Like if the setting was a Draven, like this would be completely different. But I know a lot of Zyra players like have problems with like engaged characters like Alistair, so I thought this was a good game to highlight. Okay, so like here, I dropped the ult to try and like zone Alistair off, but then I missed my E. Only because he flashed. It was good of Alistair. I think it was just unlucky timing that like he flashed. If I had rooted him like earlier, like if I had stepped a little bit forward to like root, I put myself in harm's way to Hecarim, but at least Hecarim, or she lives. It's like whatever. The shutdown from earlier went to Alistair, so it's not like Hecarim got anything more, but I think it would have been better if she lived longer. Here I was alt tabbed, but it actually like works out in our favor funnily enough. Like go really deep for me. This was really troll. Like I thought Caitlyn would just take it from me, and I have to walk in a straight line because of how fast the projectile is. And then Lulu TP's down and make it go. Actually, I guess that wasn't worse since we went TP. I guess we traded TP for... We went 1-for-1, and then we traded TP for Alder Some, so, like, I guess it was worth. Because, like, this Lulu's not really going to, like, do anything with TP early game besides use it for herself. Which isn't really that good, because Caitlyn's just the whole team this game. If that wasn't, like, obvious through Champ Select, then it should be obvious now. So like I'm getting vision because like I think like drags up soon or some shit. I don't know. I'm playing around brushes, see if Alistair walks up. He's not, so I just decided to go back to lane. Of course, soon as I go back to lane, I should have ulted earlier here. Alistair would have been knocked up closer. God, I can't stand Alistair ult, dude. It's like literally what only makes the character good at what he does. It's like so broken. He just goes 1v9 mode. And I'm like beggingly, please come save me for the love of dear God. And I do some hella risky shit. I stay, thinking like something's gonna happen if I get an E off. And then this happens. Senna like tries to fire an ult off me. I don't know. I mean, I think it was just a guess, but it looked like she like knew where it was with that ult. Okay, so like I don't. This is dumb of me to be here because Victor's walking down. And I like should have died to this, but like he thought I would juke into it. Like I definitely should have just died there, but I didn't have vision of him throwing it, so. I mean the game just kinda snowballs from here. It's literally just a bot gap. I'm like 7 miles away. And not even for me, more so from like Caitlyn, but like I think that level 1 has really like the setup of this game like snowballed everything. Straight away from everything. Clear this pink. Okay, you just wait. I can just disappear. Oh, he hugged the wall. Just deny the Alistair engage. I don't know, there's like merit to saying that like eating the AD is better. And then this happens. They like go on me, and I think I should have died here, but whatever. This is a very weird fight. Terrible ult for me. Jason just playing wonderfully. Oh, this house is definitely questionable. That was Slayer. Oh, I remember this. Yasuo does this creepy shit. Flash ignites, and then he's out. Actually, game's pretty much over from here. It's just kind of so long. We get a ball tower, and yada yada yada. We go.